Rome's exploratory efforts offer key insights into the empire's strategic and adaptive approach to foreign lands, expanding their influence far beyond modern Italy's borders. These explorations were not just about military conquest, but also about understanding and integrating diverse cultures and resources from the regions they encountered. This process significantly impacted both the territories they explored and Rome itself. One notable example of Roman exploration was their expeditions to the British Isles, which began under Emperor Claudius in 43 AD. The conquest of Britain was not solely about expanding territory. It also aimed to acquire valuable resources like tin and establish new trade routes. Similarly, Rome's ventures into Africa, particularly across the Sahara, were motivated by the search for gold and exotic animals, demonstrating Rome's relentless pursuit of wealth and novelty. Historians generally agree that Rome's explorations were as much about learning as they were about dominance. By incorporating local customs, knowledge, and innovations from conquered territories, Roman culture grew richer and more adaptable. The extensive network of Roman roads, for instance, remains a testament to the empire's forward-thinking infrastructure, which facilitated trade and military movements across vast distances. However, these efforts were not without challenges. Roman expansion often involved brutal military campaigns and the subjugation of local populations, leading to modern debates about the ethical implications of their imperialist strategies. Rome's perception of itself as the pinnacle of civilization, contrasted with their view of indigenous peoples as barbarians, created a cultural hierarchy that many historians now critically re-examine. Rome's exploratory efforts were integral to the interconnectedness of the empire, influencing trade, cultural exchanges, and political relationships across the ancient world. This legacy played a foundational role in shaping aspects of European civilization, including law, governance, architecture, and language, all of which bear traces of Roman influence. These explorations also underline broader historical themes of power, ambition, and cultural intermingling, dynamics that continue to inform discussions of globalization and cultural integration today. At its height, the Roman Empire stretched from the northern hills of Britain to the sun-soaked deserts of Egypt, and from the Iberian Peninsula in the west to the fertile lands of Mesopotamia in the east. This vast expansion was not only a result of military conquest, but also exploration, opening new trade routes and gradually eroding the boundaries of the unknown. One of Rome's key exploratory achievements was their push into Britain, initiated by Julius Caesar in 55 and 54 BCE, and later solidified under Emperor Claudius. This marked Rome's bold efforts to extend its influence beyond the traditional borders of the known world, venturing into the mysterious and challenging climates of the north. Another notable exploration occurred in Africa, where Roman generals, such as Scipio Africanus, led campaigns that eventually resulted in the annexation of Carthage following the Punic Wars. These ventures transformed Rome from a regional power into a transcontinental empire. Some historians suggest that Rome's ability to adapt and integrate local customs and administrative systems was a key factor in its successful explorations. This flexibility allowed the Romans to maintain control over diverse cultures and geographies while continuing to push their boundaries. Nonetheless, the motives behind Roman exploration remain a subject of debate, whether it was driven by glory, prosperity, or the need for resources. The challenges Rome faced in its explorations were considerable, from the dense forests of Germania to the scorching deserts of North Africa. Resistance from local populations also posed significant obstacles, such as the fierce opposition Rome encountered in regions like Gaul. Additionally, the ethical concerns surrounding Roman expansionism, including cultural erosion and the exploitation of subjected peoples, remain topics of historical debate. Despite these controversies, the spread of Roman law and infrastructure laid the early foundations of Western civilization. Roman explorations were not just about expanding territory, but also about fostering economic, military, and cultural connections across the empire. The extensive network of Roman roads and sea routes facilitated trade, while military outposts maintained security and spread Roman culture. This interconnectedness was crucial in maintaining the unity of such a vast empire. The legacy of Rome's explorations extends into modern times. Their sophisticated networks of roads and maritime routes laid the groundwork for European exploration during the Age of Discovery, fostering global connectivity much like modern infrastructure does today. Scholars argue that Rome's methodical approach to expanding and administering its vast territories parallels the systematic pursuit of knowledge in contemporary exploration. However, some historians challenge the notion that Roman influence alone shaped modern exploration. They highlight other cultures, such as those from the Islamic Golden Age or ancient China and India, which also made significant contributions to the advancement of exploration. Ultimately, Rome's exploratory efforts provide a rich narrative of human curiosity, ambition, and expansion. Their achievements continue to influence the way we understand the development of civilizations and our ongoing exploration of the world.